So there are like 3 other people sitting with me in the first class cabins, and I was the only one who took the rubber duck from the lounge, and so far he's been a great travel partner. I don't know why they didn't take him. This concludes my trip from Amsterdam. I'm flying from Amsterdam to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to New York, and then from New York I'll be flying home to Calgary. This is my first time flying with Lufthansa. I am so excited. And despite its age, I heard nothing but good things about its first class cabin. I heard this airport was huge.
Yes, it is.
Upon arriving, you have 2 choices. You can either visit the lounge that is inside the main airport, or you can visit the terminal that's only for first class passengers. So excited. So you can clearly see that I have opted for the separate terminal, and upon passing through security, there is a gift shop, which I will not be buying anything from today, but next time. I really hope that this is what they serve on the plane. I have just gotten into the lounge and I'm just thinking to myself what a great experience this has been so far. And right now I'm hungry, so let's go get some food and drink. Now, I am Asian. I always do want to find the best deals for myself. So I'm just flipping over the menu right now. I'm looking at all the prices of these items on Google as I'm flipping over the pages. I'm just basically just trying to find the most expensive drink, and I'll just be ordering that drink. I normally don't like alcohol that much. I pretty much only drink whiskey, champagne while I'm on the flight because it's included, you know, because why not? And yeah, this is what I like to do. Every single time I fly a premium cabin, I look at the drinks menu and just try to order whatever is the most expensive, and that is free. Alright, now that I got my morning, this is my first time in here. So while I wait for my menu items to arrive at my table, there are some self-serve options. They were serving breakfast. You can have some fruit, some juices, milk, nuts, olives, cured meats, and then just some cake there if you want some cake, some yogurts on top, some fairly good choices. But look what we have here. This is my first time seeing this. I believe this makes fresh nut butter, whatever nuts that you want. I think it's loaded with hazelnuts currently. So let's give it a try. And you know what? Sometimes you just miss. Alright, let's move on. So right next to it is a bread cutting station, some fresh honey. This is my first time seeing honey on a comb. And then of course, a large selection of wine, which I will not drink from since they are not expensive enough. Got my duck.
I mean, it's the 3rd year now.
I really wish it was yellow. So for my first menu item, I got pancakes. I typically don't order pancakes, but since I'm in the first class lounge, I wanted to see if they make it better than what I normally get elsewhere. So right now, I'm thinking of a way to angle the camera so I can get a shot of me putting food in my mouth. This is a pate with duck meat, and I think the side there is just some mushrooms. And then this is a Wagyu burger. I hope you guys really like the shot of me putting food in my mouth, so I'm going to try again with the burger. So moving on to the bathroom, we can see the reason why Lufthansa gives you a rubber duck, but I did take a shower last night, so I'll not be taking a bath. The shower here is a little bit far from the bathtub. So moving on, there's an office space if you want some privacy and get some work done. There's some books on the side over here that I'm sure people read. There is a little sleeping area. And that concludes the tour of the lounge. So now we'll just be waiting for my flight, and I can't wait to get on board. The plane today is the Airbus A340-600 wide body. It has 2 jet engines, and I'll be flying from Frankfurt to New York. So there are like 3 other people sitting with me in the first class cabins, and I was the only one who took the rubber duck from the lounge, and so far he's been a great travel partner. I don't know why they didn't take him. So right next to your seat you can see there's some storage. This is where I'll be placing my headphones as well as my passport. The menu feels amazing. It feels really premium. And again, I'm just gonna look through the menu, find all the expensive drinks, and that is what I'm gonna order. This is the menu for the food items, and there's 3 different languages in this menu. I believe the other one is French. Lufthansa so far has not disappointed me at all yet. It's almost time for takeoff, so I can't wait to review their safety video. I can definitely say that Lufthansa has one of the worst safety videos I have ever seen. It is extremely boring and uninteresting. As of right now, British Airways has the most interesting safety video. So if something happens, I guess I'm just gonna die now. If there's a water landing, guess who's gonna survive? That's right, it's you. You right there, you're gonna live, not me. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna drown. Because I didn't pay attention to the safety video. Hey look, it's American Airlines. They also have really bad safety videos. There is a halo on the shadow of a plane being projected on the clouds right now. This has been a truly blessed flight. Shortly after takeoff, we got hot towel service with a rose petal. I used to have really bad acne when I was a kid. The controls for the IFE, the in-flight entertainment, is the best one I've received so far. The control panel is built directly onto the armrest of your chair, so you have a little cursor pad where you can just move around the cursor on the IFE, and it's really convenient. So far, this has been my favorite. These slippers are really thick. I know that they're good quality. So in the footrest, there's also my pillow, my blankets, and my pajamas. This has been the nicest bathroom so far. We have the signature rose. It feels very spacious. I don't feel cramped in here at all. I feel like the window is making a big difference. Here we just have some face mist. We have some hand cream. And then we have a shaving kit. And the sink feels quite large. It feels really nice. And of course we have a view of the outside. And now I'm going to change into my pajamas. this genuinely feels like a hotel in the skies. I never had so much room on a plane before. And if you look up, there's no overhead bins, so it just adds to the space and to the experience while sleeping on the plane. And I was really lucky that the middle seat was unoccupied. I see one more button that needs to be pressed. I think it just turns on the light. Yep, it does. Alright, and I'll be seeing you guys when I wake up. So here we have the first class amenity kit. Same thing, stop giving us low quality socks. I'm never gonna wear them. I don't know why every single premium cabin keeps giving us these low quality socks. We do have some very good creams. I believe these are facial creams. We have the toothbrushes, shoe fitter, brush, paper, and this bag feels really, really nice. I'm gonna keep this for my own personal use. And of course, eye mask, earplugs, and for some reason, some headphone covers as well. How many of you guys can say that? I wish the flight was longer. I wish I could stay on the plane for a longer period of time. Not very many. Time for a seat tour. So this is the tray table. Pressing down does not work, so you have to press the button, and it just pops up. Bloop. And we just put it back down. We have the storage locker on the ottoman. That's where I put my clothes.
It's not a chocolate box, which all our guests receive at the end of the...
So I did not see her, that kind of scared me, but she gave me a chocolate box made by Lindt. Yummy. Alright, so I'm just going to set this aside for now and just resume with the seat tour. So on the side here, we have the seat controls. So if you want to put your chair in a lay flat position or a more comfortable angled position, this is how you do it. And then for the privacy screen button, I believe it's all the way at the bottom. Oh yeah, look at it slowly going up. And now you have a little bit more privacy from your neighbors. So there are two storage compartments to the left. This one houses the headphones. These are fairly decent headphones. They're actually quite comfortable. And then there's also a charging port inside. And then of course the other one that I'm using, that's where I'm keeping my own headphones as well as a bunch of other stuff. And of course a water bottle holder at the very back as well. Now moving to the side, we can see some more charging ports. And then on to the right. Just shimmy my butt over. We have the life jackets. But I don't know how to use it because I did not pay attention to the safety video. And of course, the most important of all the legroom in the world. My feet cannot even touch to the end. That's how much legroom I have. You can also move the footrest using the controls on the right. There's also a lamp on the side of my seat as well. Thought I should mention that. I wonder how my favorite duck is doing. I haven't given this guy a name yet. I'm thinking about calling him Ductator. Get it? Because I'm on a German airline. Time for some caviar. And... for those who never had caviar before, I would say it does taste a lot like seawater. So take it what you will. These are cane crab legs. They only gave me 2 small pieces and they were very good. I think it was definitely a mistake for me to not ask for more. I have always preferred tea over coffee. Tea won't make you anxious or jittery. And plus, I think the flavor of tea is a lot more complex and less harsh and bitter compared to coffee. Lufthansa has a very competitive first class product. Even though this is not their newest Allegris cabin, I would absolutely book this again if given the chance. I really like the rows as well as the rubber duck. That adds a lot of character into the first class cabin, and I think that's what makes it memorable. One thing for improvement, the safety video. It is extremely boring, but other than that, I think Lufthansa has a great product, and I will remember this for years to come.